Hi, welcome back to Spirit's Path. This is Dee, and today's tarot card of the day out of the Wildwood Tarot deck is the Green Man. And like most of the major arcana cards, this to me is a life lessons card. So as this card popped up today, I looked at it and I said to myself, okay, the Green Man is all about knowing what's going on in the Wildwood Forest. He understands everybody that walks through it, and it's mostly to do with the living creatures, okay? So, what is the life lesson that the Green Man is trying to tell me? All right, and the main thing I got out of this card when I was thinking about it and meditating on it today was to understand the environment that you're in. And, respect what you are working in, or maybe the communities that you drive through, or just, how the natural forest or fields or lay of the land is around you. And have a healthy respect for that, because when you think about it, anything that's raised on a farm, whether it's produce or meat, has to, live in those fields, okay? On my drive to work, most days, I go past cornfields, and most of it's been harvested already. But I'm sure, in the next couple months, the farmers are going to be out there planting for the next crop, okay? And, there's a lot of chicken farms that I pass. There's a lot of dairy farms that I pass. And, I'd never really consider, how much space that they take up, okay? But yet, in the area where I work, it's more chemically, I work more in a chemical industry. So, that's kind of counterintuitive to, respecting the land, okay, and respecting the forest. And, sometimes, it's not the healthiest environment to be in, but that's the profession I'm in. And it, gives us the luxury of, having, certain colors painted on our cars. Okay. And that's a comfort that, we all enjoy. So, I digress a little bit. Let's talk about the Green Man. Now, as the wanderer begins his or her travels through the Wildwood Forest, the first couple cards, the wanderer comes across is the shaman and the seer. And we haven't talked about those yet. Okay, but we did talk about the Green Woman. Okay, so that is the third person that the wanderer comes across. And the message that the wanderer gets from the Green Woman is, I've got that fertile energy, okay, that milk of the land to help nourish you going forward, okay, to give you the nourishment that's needed, okay, as you're on your journey. And it's not only physical nourishment, but it's spiritual nourishment as well, okay, being connected to the land, being connected to the forest, okay. The Green Woman knows all the plant life, okay, and where all the creatures are, okay. She knows, where the richness is of the forest, as well as the area that may be dry, that needs more water. Okay, she's in tune with the land, she's in tune with the forest. Okay. The Green Man, on the other hand, has that creative energy and that stability, okay, of knowing the denizens of the forest. And what I mean by that is like the birds and the critters and the animals, and he knows where everybody's at, okay? Whereas the Green Woman understands the foliage and the trees and, what's going on. She understands the rivers. The Green Man understands the fish in the rivers, okay? So they work hand in hand, okay? Both knowing what is going on within the Wildwood Forest. So as you enter into the forest, the green woman greets you and says, okay, you are stepping into our territory, and this is where you can feel nourished. This is where you can get that spiritual nourishment coming in. And the Green Man pretty much comes in and says, you know what? you can come through my forest, okay, but you need to respect it. Okay, you need to take the opportunity to, don't overuse its resources, rely on that spiritual energy and that nourishment to get you through. Okay, if you do that, then I'm going to protect you as you're walking through. I want you to be one with the animals, one with the insects, one with the birds, one with the fish. Okay, just as the green woman wants you to be one with the land, I want you to be one with the energy that's within the forest. And, as I talked about it with the green woman kind of, excuse me, represents the Maid Marian. The green man kind of represents Robin Hood. So, he's always... my theory on that was, he steals from the rich and gives to the poor. But those that live within that forest, okay, they don't need the riches of the kings, okay, the gold and the silvers and the coppers, because they have the bountiful richness of what's in the forest to begin with, okay? He protects everything that's in the forest, as I mentioned, and he's with them at all times. The other thing that's good about this, if you respect everything that's going on in the forest, okay, for the green man, okay, and, live by, kind of like his rules, okay, he's going to have such a big heart for you and a generous spirit just filled with joy. And he's going to be able to, transfer some of that energy into you, all right, as you're walking through on your path through your spiritual journey, just like that pole star showed. He was coming out of that forest underneath that universal light. Okay, as your spiritual journey takes you through the forest, he's there to protect you. But by respecting the land and understanding, where your path is taking you, okay, it allows him to kind of fill you up with joy, to fill you up with joy in looking at, the leaves on the trees, to hear the birds chirp, to kind of ease that pressure off of you as you begin your journey, to kind of give you a clean slate and say, you know what, as you're walking through, it's like, I needed this. I need to just get back to nature, to understand my true self, to be nourished by that green woman, be protected by the green man, okay? And continue to meet the people along my journey that's going to help me grow. That's going to help me grow and face the challenges and the trials that are ahead. Both of those cards, the green man and the green summon, the green man and the green woman, okay, are representative of the summer sun. Okay, so how does that relate during the winter? It's knowing that even though things are bleak outside, I mean, there are areas of the world that are not covered in snow right now. They're going through their summers. Australia is going through their summers, even though they're hit with the wildfires. The green man is down there trying to, put that out, trying to heal the land, okay, with the green woman, okay, and protect everything that's down there, okay, and that's like that all over the world. So within the forest that he represents, the green man, he's going to protect you and make sure that you get through. So he ends up, giving it that creative, fertile energy for the wanderer. And as a result, you get both that inward and outward flow of energy to begin new and thriving projects or relationships, or whatever. Okay. And what does that do? Okay. Think about that in the context of starting a new relationship. And I'm not talking a dating relationship or a marriage relationship. Any new relationship has to have a foundation of trust, okay? And everything starts out with, hi, how are you? I'm Dwayne. Oh, hi, how are you? I'm Dee. And you look at that, and you start to have that communication. You look for commonalities, okay? You look for things that, hey, I like this guy, or hey, I like that girl. I'd like to know more about them. You start sharing information. You still keep your guard up because it's a new relationship. But the longer it goes on, okay, the more trust you gain in that person, okay, the more comfortable you get with that person. So you can, look at, starting and thriving, with new relationships, new conversations, even at work, look at the creative energy to help you start new projects. What keeps your mind going? Okay, what is it that you really enjoy? Either starting a new project or ending a new project, or crunching numbers, or designing something, implementing something on that nature. So it's a new way of getting that energy into that project, relationship, or whatever. But it's also a new way of living within the world, and that's what the Green Man's trying to tell you. Okay, here's an opportunity. Respect the natural world that you're in. Respect the resources, and I'm going to give you that creative energy and that protection as you're working on a new relationship, as you're working on a new project. I'm working on, a new way of living in the world. Because what are you doing? You're expanding your growth. You're expanding your knowledge. You have that opportunity to grow and expand on your spiritual journey. Okay, not only within yourself, okay, but within your spiritual journey with your spirit guides and the universe. Okay, so experience what the Green Man has for you and enjoy it. Okay? Leave something down in the comments if this resonated with you. Let me know how the Green Man has entered into your life, okay? And, possibly giving you that creativity and that, that thriving energy to work on projects or a new relationship. I look forward to reading those. Hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel. And this is Dee for the Spirit's Path. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody.